Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Yeah, man, now, move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase, another one we go bring on another reasoning on the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But you don't like the reason and of course you don't like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then kick in the like button. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now, nation, Nzinga King's lawyers have confirmed with Mutabaruka that not only will the police woman be charged, but also her colleagues, as the violation started when a police officer chose to use his pepper spray on a car full of innocent occupants. And the lawyer also confirmed that the courts are not just looking at this offense as a breach of constitutional rights, they are also looking at it as a criminal act perpetrated by members of the security forces. Now, may I hear from the lawyers themselves and then we'll continue the reasoning. Look and listen.
Ministers and so on. Then, you know, they continue. They hear the usual courtesy, we're going to investigate. That's what the commissioner says.
Hello, yes.
Or you hear the Minister of Culture that they are going
over
to...
a month now, over a month.
Yeah, we sort of fed up of that now.
Alright, so as one of the lawyer them who represent Nzinga, what is it that is happening now as it relates to that thing? What is happening?
You started breaking up. I'm not hearing you.
No, I'm saying as one of the lawyers them who's representing Nzinga.
Yes, representing Nzinga, yes.
What is happening now after so long? Where it reach?
From the pepper spraying, from the ill treatment in the taxi by the police, from the situation at the court. It's being investigated from a point of view now to having the police lady charged criminally for the act carried out by she and anyone who assisted her.
Okay.
So in the commas gathered statements, they are continuing to gather, and I suspect when they reach file stage now, they will send those files to the Director of Public Prosecution for action to be taken.
Yes, nation, now let's continue the reasoning. Now I fully agree with the lawyers. Of course, what took place with the Nzinga King is definitely a criminal act perpetrated by the security forces. People have considered the cutting of Nzinga King's hair as just a violation against her religious rights, which is true, but it is also assault, an unprovoked attack by agents of the state after being subjected to inhumane treatment while in lockup. A female officer also saw it fit to physically assault a 19-year-old female Rastafarian. I definitely agree with the citizens. The full weight of the law must be applied in this situation. Now, what is also being considered as good news is that all the officers involved in this situation will be charged as well. And remember, as I state when the vlog started, this started when an officer was trying to arrest another individual and using state-issued pepper spray on a car full of people, which resulted in Nzinga King being detained for disorderly conduct. And me have to say that judge there, was the judge not made aware of the situation, of the circumstances that led to her so-called disorderly conduct? The judge was not made aware that an officer just sprayed pepper spray in a car occupied by people going about their personal business. Law-abiding citizens. We not talk about criminals that carry out criminal act and then intercept them in a motor vehicle. Me I tell about people in a public transportation and go about them business. Was the judge not made aware of that? And to add insult to injury, which is exactly what took place, Nzinga King was sentenced to days behind the bars. And while behind those bars, things take a dramatic turn for the worse. Now, lawyers also confirmed that there are multiple investigations underway. There's the Indicom investigation, which will be wrapped up in a few days. and also that of the public defender. And along with the suit against the state, criminal charges will be brought against the individuals employed by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And even though there have been calls by the police commissioner to allocate resources into the probe to find out what exactly took place, clearly the approach of the JCF is to draw out the investigations, and hopefully the situation will go away. And that is why, viewers, will need for dropping a comment, dropping a like, and share the videos that are of major concern to you as citizens. For far too long, agents of the state have been acting with impunity and act as if they have been given immunity from prosecution by the law, and that is not the case. And for far too long, citizens have kept their disapproval to themselves. People talk about them household, but them afraid or unwilling to express them disapproval of how the state is conducting their affairs. This is the moment for all the authorities responsible. Justice must be served. I will now just talk upon the compensation level. Of course, Nzinga King must be compensated for the atrocities inflicted at the hands of the security forces. That is a must, because along with the cutting of her hair, the human rights violation that she suffered while in lockup is our next issue, and the fact that an officer sprayed pepper spray upon her while she was going about her own business, abiding by the law. And recently we hear security force members found out and talk about the situation being faced by them as they tackle the issues of crime and tackling crime during no movement and lockdown days. Now, the reason why citizens have failed to connect with officers while they are going through a stressful situation, to say the least, is because for years they have unresolved situations like this, where other members of the security forces have helped to destroy the community relations that is needed for police to, one, do their job properly, and for proper policing to be carried out in the communities. If civilians feel like members of the security forces do not have their best interests in mind, then one, they're going to dislike the security forces. And that's going to make the job 10 times as hard. Think about it. Even right now, in the parish where Nzinga King is from, Clarendon, there has been an upsurge in criminal acts in that parish. How are residents to feel seeing security force members going through the community? Citizens are, of course, wondering if the security force members view every member of the community as criminals. Some have stated that that is exactly how they are treated. Whether they go to work, they go buy something at the shop, whenever they in these inner city communities and there is an encounter with security force members, there is little to no respect shown. Some have said even these new protocols put in place by the government has just given officers another excuse to ill-treat citizens. Most viewers have seen the video footage of the officer in Spanish Town trying to put the woman in the truck for apparently not wearing a mask. However, the footage that was captured shows the woman wearing her mask and a female officer forcefully trying to put her in the truck, which resulted in she slipping and injuring herself. And in this day and age, the advent of social media and technology, this is just one of the numerous documented cases of police and their abuse of power. Talk to me in the comment section. Vice the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. And yes, I'm reminded, if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but you like the reason and of course you like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also there. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend for tell them sister, them brother, them for check out the channel, check out the reasoning. Join the comment section. Well, first and foremost, share the video using the arrow. You can share the video upon any social media platform of your choosing. You know what I mean? Comment section open 24/7, never lock it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know there's something going for those who don't. Yeah, man, I move settings, fam. And until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours is going to live, love, and yes, prosper.